Yo everybody, what's up guys? Thank you very much for checking on today's video. Israel the Trader speaking right here on this ITT, right? So hope you guys had a very wonderful and awesome Merry Christmas, and also I wish you a Happy New Year in advance. So right here this we are still in 2020. We are about to do GBPUSD and GBPJPY analysis. So this is going to be free of charge, being posted on YouTube. So right now you are looking at this GBPUSD and we are going to do analysis of GBPJPY as well. So right now let's start with GBPUSD. Right here it is daily time frame. So what am I going to be doing first thing first, I'm going to be putting my support and resistance on the GBPUSD. But before that, last week I bought this GBPUSD right here and I was able to take about 300 pips on this particular setup, me, my VIP students and my premium students as well, right? But right now I'm about to do the GBPUSD analysis for free for each and every one of us so that we can know exactly what is going to happen when the market opens, right? So right now we are going to start by putting our support and resistance. As you guys know that I'm a price action and naked chart trader. What do I mean by that is I don't use any indicator in the forex market to trade, right? And also I use a lot of candlestick patterns. I use about 18 of them. Right now we're about to start the analysis. So right here, the first thing that we are going to be doing right on this daily time frame is we are going to be putting our support and resistance. So right here I'm going to be putting the support and resistance right now. So and this is daily time frame. I'm going to change the color to green. So let me finish putting the support and resistance and I'll be back soon. So yeah, this is my support and resistance on this daily time frame. What am I going to be doing next is to identify the market structure. What do I mean by identifying the market structure? You know that in the forex market we have about three types of market structure. We have uptrending market, downtrending market and ranging market. And by mere looking at this GBPUSD daily time frame, you'll be able to predict which type of market structure is this, right? So in this case now, this is an uptrending market, right? So this is an uptrending market, and let me just start by putting my trend line. So my trend line is going to be like this. And remember, this is daily time frame, right? So I'm going to leave my trend line as it is in green color. But right now you see that before you be able to upload your trend line, you know that you need at least 2 touches possible. And this is my first touch right here, this is my second touch right here, and also this is my third touch right here. If you guys remember when I flipped my $200 account to about $31,000, you know that this is where I got it for the buy and ride it all the way to the upside. That's why I was able to flip that account. As you know that I'm a swing trader, I don't scalp the market, right? So right now this is support and resistance on this daily time frame, and also this is my trend line on this daily time frame as well. So right now what am I going to be waiting for this GBPUSD to do is I will wait for it to come down to touch this level, being for my second entry, which means that this is going to be my support level, right? But other than that, let's go down to 4 hour time frame so that we can see exactly what is happening on this 4 hour time frame as well. So this is 4 hour time frame right now for the GBPUSD. As you guys can see that the market is just moving to the upside, right? But right now you see that this is some sort of a evening star formation and double top formation. So right here we are going to see a move to the downside from this point. There is a possibility of the market coming down to this point before it will start buy again to the upside, based on the fact that this is acting like a ranging market. If you know what we mean by ranging market, right? This is like short-term ranging market. And what am I going to be doing right here is I'll wait for the market to break out of this ranging zone, either to the upside or to the downside. It depends on what is going to happen if the market opens, right? And of course this week that you're about to dive in, you know that it's going to be a slow week based on the fact that the year is rounding up, and on Friday is going to be our 1st of January 2021, right? So that's why the market is going to be pretty much slow this week. So we have to be very careful in order for us to trade and be profitable in this market, guys. So right now this is another level that I spot out on this particular pair being GBPUSD for our time frame. What am I going to be expecting for this market to do is if the market reaches this zone, sorry, let me just change the color to maybe yellow so that it will be much different, right? And before it will come down to this point, except it break out of this level and close below this zone, right? You guys see it, let it close below this zone before you can now say okay, the market is actually going to go to the downside to this point before it will start move again to the upside, right? So this is what I'm seeing on GBPUSD. Wait for it to come down to this level first and break out of this structure. Without it breaking out of this zone, you know what is going to happen next is it will come back up to the upside and maybe break out of this and continue the move again to the upside for another bullish momentum, right? But most importantly, wait for the market to come down to this point first before you can now look out for either the buy opportunity or sell opportunity. But of course, I'm not interested in selling this market. Even if it will come down to this point, I don't think I'm going to sell this GBPUSD when the market opens. But anyhow it is, you know, when the market opens, I can take any decision and anything can happen in the market. I might see a very good strong move to the downside and I might send a sell signal for my students and take a sell on my account as well, right? So yeah, that's what I'm seeing on this GBP USD right now. This is the most important key zone and wait for it to break. If it breaks and close below this zone, it's going to continue to push to the downside and maybe this will be our next entry for a buy again to ride it all the way to the upside. So let's try to see what exactly is going to happen on the GBPUSD when the market opens. So let's go down to GBPJPY so that we can know exactly what we are going to be expecting on GBPJPY as well when the market opens. So yeah guys, this is GBPJPY daily time frame right now. So what exactly are you guys seeing on the GBPJPY? Which type of market structure is this? And of course, first of all, let's try to put our support and resistance. After putting our support and resistance and we identify the market structure, after identifying the market structure, then we go down and start analyzing it on the 4-hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes, 50 minutes and 5 minutes time frame, right? Because I do top-down analysis and also you guys know that I'm a price action and naked chart trader and also I'm a swing trader, right? So that's why I kind of love top-down analysis and do it on all pairs that I'm trying to trade in the Forex market, right? So right now this is GBPJPY daily time frame and let me put my support and resistance. So yeah guys, this is some sort of potential support and resistance on this particular pair being GBPJPY. Alright, now the next thing that I'm going to do is for me to plot my trend line, right? And of course you guys can see that there is a trend line that starts from down to the upside like this, right? But right now I'm going to leave it like this. So yeah, this is my trend line right now on this daily time frame. And the next thing that I'm going to do is I will just go down to smaller time frame, being 4-hour time frame or 1-hour time frame or 30-minute time frame, right? But 1-hour time frame and 4-hour time frame, they are not some sort of small time frame. It is still a higher time frame. We can still swing it, right? And of course you guys can see that the market is making a move to the upside, but right now I'm still seeing another level right on this point, you know. And of course before you get into this market, make sure that you have your 4 to 5 signal confluences before you start buying it or selling. It depends on what you'll be seeing in the market as well, right? All right, now the market is at the resistance level and also is forming what we call by evening star, right? Similar thing that is happening on GU, it is happening on GJ as well. So right now what exactly is going to happen is same thing that I kind of explained to you guys on GBPUSD, right? But you know, at times these particular pairs there are some negative correlation and things like that, right? But they move in same direction, just that if the market is under manipulation by the market makers or whatsoever, GJ might try to misbehave and things like that. So right now let's just try to put arrow this way, and if it's broken, boom, it will go down to the downside and maybe come down to my trend line to retest it before it will start to move again to the upside, right? But most importantly, wait for all of these structures to get broken before you now decide, okay, the market is going to go to the downside or to the upside. But it depends on what you will be seeing on this 4-hour, daily or 1-hour time frame, right? Let's go down to 1-hour time frame so we can see exactly what I'm saying on this time frame as well, right? So you see that I said this is my key level, and right now I'm expecting the market to come down to this point. And this one on this 1-hour time frame, let me just kind of show you what exactly is going to happen on this 1-hour time frame. I'm trying to clear this, man. Where is this? Okay, let me just use it like this. So we might see the market come down to this point before we see another move again to come up to this level like this before it pushes to the downside. So yeah, this is another thing that might happen on this particular pair being GBPJPY, right? So right now this is what we call some sort of head and shoulders pattern that might occur on this particular pair being GBPJPY. So you see that? So these are some sort of zones that the market might react to before it eventually start to move again to the downside. So this 1-hour time frame right now, guys, just don't forget about it. So right now you see that this is some sort of head and shoulders formation that might happen on this GBPJPY. So that's why I say it is very good for you to monitor what exactly is happening on any any particular pair that you want to trade in the forex market, right? So it is very, very important, guys. So let's go down to 30-minute time frame and see what exactly is going to happen. So you see on 30-minute time frame as well, I'm seeing similar thing trying to happen on this, right? So you go down to 50-minute time frame, still something, and so on and so forth, right? So that's exactly what I'm seeing on this GBPJPY, and it might happen when the market opens as well. But nobody can tell the market is going to be pretty much slow this week based on the fact that this 2020 is getting over, right? Very soon will be in 2021. So let's see what is going to happen when the market opens, guys. But that's my prediction on GBPUSD and GBPJPY. If you like what you are seeing so far on this channel, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and also share this video with your friends and family. Also subscribe to the channel, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Telegram channel, and also follow us on our Facebook page, right? So thank you very much. I'm still Israel the Trader signing out, guys. See you next time in our YouTube video.